intelligence from three sources: desire, emotion, and confidence. But beware of false doctrines. They are more dangerous than ignorance. Forget all you know, or think you know. Open your mind to the possession of power and foreskin decrees. Follow the currents of eternity. There you will find God. And as always, my friends, welcome to my media. What's happening, everybody? Jake Johnson here, coming to you live from the internet, somewhere in the backwoods of North Carolina, from my home, which you will never find, playing my beautiful lullaby. How are you doing this fine Friday afternoon? I am fantastic. What's going on? Oh, yeah. Doing a little jamming out tonight. Having a good time. Is anybody here yet? Is it just me? Am I talking to myself? Well, there's one person here. That might actually just be me. Oh. That string does not want to stay in tune. Maybe all of them don't want to stay in tune. It's kind of cold here. This is an old guitar. Anybody here yet? Say hello if you love me. Still one. Well, I guess when you miss a few dates, people stop watching. But I've had a rough couple of weeks, man. A lot of moving, a lot of shaking, a lot of carrying on. Look at my eyes. I look drunk. I'm not drunk. Look at this beautiful thing. Stella! Mm. Well, my hands are full too, buddy. How's it going? Good to see ya. What you up to this fine evening? I'm just jamming out on my old Stella. Figured I'd do a little picking tonight. Hey. I'm back home, for those of you counting and keeping score. And it's cold, but I got my coffee. What do you think about that? Look at that beautiful thing. I got my fishes back together, but I didn't get it done before the water got really cold. That's not good. Fish don't like cold water. Got my central heat fixed. That's good. 3 times in the past 2 weeks, and my heat is out. Well, my heat is out too, buddy, so we're together on that one. I do have a space heater, though. That does help. I'm glad you got your central heat fixed. Gotta go finish cooking. What are you cooking? I'm cooking too. Different kind of cooking though. I'm cooking with gas. Chicken picking. Chicken and wild rice. That sounds good. Got me hungry. How are you cooking the chicken? Are you frying it or are you baking it? Is it barbecue or is it grilled? Either way, all of it's good to me. whole chicken and do it like stew. Do it like stew. Well, it sounds like a good dinner. Chicken and wild rice. I was just thinking about having a banana. Anyway, I've been playing with this thing for a little while today, and I got her sounding pretty good. Hey, April, what's happening, dear? No, I haven't seen her yet. She might not think I'm coming on tonight because I missed Wednesday. Thank you, that's my house. And that's your mama and my mama. And some babies. And some more mamas. And Jesus right over here, right over my head. Well, I got a woman way across town. She's good to me. Oh, yeah. I got a woman way across town. She's good to me. Whoa, she's my baby. She's my life. Yeah. Got a woman, man. I got a woman way across town. She's good to me. Oh, yeah, I got a woman. She way across town. She's good to me. Yeah, yeah. Still ain't got my voice back, but I can play the shit out of a guitar. So what are you guys up to this fine afternoon? I'm just chicken picking. Down, 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 down. I better do it in a hay. But don't go eating without me now. You ebb and flow tank. It will be very annoying. I don't know what an ebb and flow tank is. Is it a tank that goes like this? It has no fill and drain once per hour. Interesting. It has two fill and drain ones. That's an interesting thing. I don't know anything about tanks, except how to lift them up in the sky. I can do that. And I can weld fittings onto them. Is Kevin gonna be with you tonight, April? Hmm. What's up, Kev? Did a little Leonard Skinner for you there. How'd you like that? No more than 70 minutes or no more than 40 minutes from empty to full. That's interesting. You're meeting him for dinner. You guys shop every weekend. I like Leonard Skinner too. Big wheels keep on turning. Carry me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland. Please obey me once again. Where are you, Kevin? There you go, some Skinner for you. See my pretty guitar? What do you think about the flame on that? You can barely see it on this camera, but it's there. Beautiful. That's my old Hollybody, my Stella. It does this. Back up in the woods, close to New Orleans, lived an old boy and he ever dreamed. Never could read or write so well, but he could play the guitar like a ringing a bell. People would come from miles and say, "Oh Johnny, won't you play me a song?" They go, 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 Johnny, go as it go. Johnny, go as it go. Go, Johnny, go as it go. Go, Johnny, go as it go. Johnny, big. Have you seen the new Disney show list? 10 new Star Wars shows. No, I've heard about it, but I hadn't seen all of them. I don't know which ones they are. I just saw a thing with Feige, Kevin Feige. Is that his name? And he was talking about some new shows, but he didn't say how many. Hendrix, huh? Well, I'm standing on the corner of a mountain. Chop me down with the edge of my hand. Standing up the edge of a mountain. Chop me down with the edge of my hand. Pick up, make an island. Not even rain on the sand. Yeah, I'm a child. Lord knows I'm a blue child. Said I'm a little child. I'm a little child. Might be your earbuds, but I might be clipping a little bit because I've got the volume and the guitar's kind of loud, so I don't exactly know how the guitar sounds coming through it. So I don't know, you might be clipping a little. I'm about through playing anyway. I was just jamming out a little. Can't really sing. My voice is shot. I don't know if I'm ever going to get it back, to be honest with you. I have good days occasionally, but most of them are bad days. All thanks to COVID. I had it back in January before they ever started talking about it. Where are you at, April? Get your motor running. Hit it on the highway. Looking for adventure. It will come my way. Yeah, baby, gonna make it happen. Get your love in a running speed. I know it does. Get your boy in space. I'm a true English child. I was born to be wild. I survived the down. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Ah, you're still coughing up fur balls? I can talk okay, but I can't sing. I have no upper register. It's gone. I don't know what the hell. Whatever I had damaged my vocal cords, and I hadn't been able to sing since. All right, that's enough of that. Beautiful baby girl. I do love my guitar collection. OMG, it's beautiful. I don't know, your mama might be sleeping. That's what I'd be doing if I was her. Be snoozing my brains out. Contacts, no glasses. I can talk. If I sing, I'm fine at first. Then I hack up a gob of hunk. Yeah, I've been hacking up gobs of hunk, but it hadn't helped any. Yeah, that's better. I mean, I smoke like a freight train, but that ain't never bothered me before. This whole not being able to sing thing is new to me. I'm just glad I have alternative means of survival, such as speaking. If I can't sing, I'll just talk more. And that happened right as I started this podcast. Right as I was getting going, I lost my voice. So that screwed me up pretty bad. I had other plans, but it just didn't work out. So I had to adjust for inflation or, something. That's all right, though. I just about got this podcast thing figured out. Won't take me much longer. At the first of the year, I'm going to start advertising like I'm selling crack. See if I can't build up an actual audience over the next year. Now that I've spent enough time learning how to function and learning how to fix problems on the fly and learning what all problems could arise and all that good stuff. And setting up my system the way I want it. This is my laptop. That's why I don't have a background going on or any pop-ups. But now that I'm back in my house, I'm rebuilding my studio, and I will have an actual room set up where it'll stay. That'll be my studio. So now I won't have to set up every time I do the podcast. I'll have everything set up and wires ran and multiple cameras and the whole 9 yards. Hey, Kev, I'm pulling in. Pulling up, but don't pull out again. Hey, Kev, I'm pulling in. Like I just wrote a jazz tune. I don't know why I'm doing that. Hope your mama's okay. Have you sent her a text? It ain't like her to miss a show, and she had never missed one. Dinner at Denny's. Oh, I hadn't been to a Denny's in a long time. I met my last wife at a Denny's. I used to go to Denny's every night. I had my own table. And when we'd get the ticket, it would say, Jake's mom on the ticket. You're sorry for what, baby? What you sorry for? Did I miss something? Don't be sorry. I don't know what you're being sorry for, but don't be. Be happy. I'm happy. I'm home. Look, that's my wall. I own it. You'll also notice that I have very good internet. That's mine too. I got my internet cut on today, or yesterday, and it's good. I'm pulling 66 megs. That's pretty good. And five megs upload speed. 5 or 6, something like that. I'm gonna see if I can increase that, but so far it's looking pretty good. I hadn't bottomed out once. I'm in the green. What do you want me to order for you? Oh, Denny's? I would like a early bird special, please. Or moons over my hammy. Moons over my hammy. What you doing in there? I would like a taco. Coffee does sound nice, though. Almost forgot I had coffee. She is, I wrote and told her, you a message. Told you. She is, I wrote and told you in messages. Okay. I must not have got them yet. My phone's charging right now, so I probably hadn't heard your message. Even the feds will let me grow cannabis, and all this work will matter. Well, that's good. You see, they are decriminalizing cannabis in the White House as we speak. They're fighting over that. It's in the bill. It's on the table right now. So maybe before the end of the year, it'll be decriminalized completely across all states. We'll see. Sports update. Oregon 14, USC 7 in second quarter. Booyah! I think. Isn't it adorable how I don't know anything about sports? I speak yet understand not. I'm not hopeful, but I'm prepared. Well, it looks like it's going to happen, man. I mean, they've been pushing for it for a while now, at least the last 5 years. So eventually somebody's going to, you know, be out sick one day or click yes instead of no by accident. It's got to happen eventually. Tomatoes are good too, and they make better sandwiches. I don't think I'd want to eat a cannabis sandwich. A cannabis sandwich full of delightful cannabinoids. If you keep saying words like that, you'll get tongue-tied. And you'll be eating a cannabis sandwich with cannabinoids. Yeah, there is something bad coming. What? What bad is coming? Other than what's already here, like the publicized uh, vaccines, sold where the good medicines are sold. The year of 2021 will be worse than 2020. Trust me, you can count on Biden. Oh, Lord. I'm really hoping Biden gets ousted. A shooting war? That's likely. I hate to say it, but it is. Very likely. Biden's whole cabinet's about dumb as a box of rocks. I hadn't seen anybody with any common sense yet that he's appointed or himself, period. We will shut down again, and this time it will lead to some real rioting and upheaval. That is entirely possible. I'm locked and loaded. Are you? I don't want to have to be, but I am, and I'm ready to roll. I got a closet full of get off my lawn, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, I built this cruise missile to stop those kids from playing ZZ Top. One more step, boy, and I'm gonna cloud up and rain all over you. Fill you full of lead. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm prepared. Just in case. But I kind of live in the country anyway. I'm not real close to the city, so maybe it won't be so bad around my place. One can hope. We can always head for Fort White, Florida. I got a piece of property there. Ain't nobody getting around that place. So, are you listening to me, fellas? That's an invite. If shit hits the fan, head to Fort White, Florida. There's a safe haven there with your name on it. Just go to Three Rivers Estates, and I'll tell you from there where to go. Matter of fact, Aunt Darlene has a map. Better stock up on bourbon bullets and band-aids. Hey, there's my next song, Bourbon, Bullets, and Band-Aids. I'm going to write that song. If I keep it up, I'll be like Pete Seeger, writing war songs, anti-war songs. Yes, regarding Fort White. Trust me on that. I've been thinking about this a long time. Nick comes complete with a bomb shelter. I know, because I dug it myself with a shovel. 12 feet underground. I believe it's 10 by 14. But that's enough to ward off any evil spirits, if you know what I'm saying. It was way up there just before Great Sky Troll mentioned coughing up fur balls. I must look. Fort White, here we come. Don't worry, be happy. Teddy Bear Picnic. Bob Marley. Everything gonna be alright. Eh. Play some Merle Whalen. Bob Seger, Willie. There he is. Like the song. I told her you would be here on Friday. Mama on yet? I like making a rotisserie pork loin and pulled pork barbecue. Oh, yes. That sounds delicious. You have other plans? Okay, well, the invitation is there if you want it. You know, best laid plans of mice and men and whatnot. You may decide you want a more secluded privacy area. And if you do, there's a community in Fort White, Florida with your name on it. You just got to know the secret word to get in. And that secret word is, help, let me in, they're after me, help. Boom, boom, don't worry, be happy. Everything gonna be alright. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. We all sensitive people. I actually liked Bob Marley's old band when he first got started. When they first got going, you know, when they were playing locally, he had a killer band. I mean, killer. Full of energy. Wetty, nasty, hot, dressed in African garb. Big old cellulited black women singing harmony. I'm telling you, though, it was badass. And his as he went on, his band kind of changed a little over time, and it got more commercial sound. It was never bad. It was just, it got more commercial, got more polished. But I liked it when it was raw. Why is Cobb Cinema now called CMX? Investors? Partners? I do not know. Yes, it's real easy to say it, but actually being happy is tough when it comes to the amount of idiots we have in our world. Sorry, but it's true, like politics, for instance. Yes, I haven't been happy for ever. I don't think I know what the word means. I definitely don't know what the word joy means. I've seen it, but I've never experienced it. I've had small moments of levity, small moments of love, but it's so few and far between that they don't, it's fleeting. It doesn't last. Not for me. I'm sure some people have it, but I just can't seem to hold on to it. Probably because I got too many things going on. I get manic. I do weird things like lose days and, you know, get bored to learn to play the piano or something like that. Learn to translate Greek. Chicks don't dig translating Greek. Alas, one day I shall find a woman who cherishes the finer things in life, such as intellect, which is why I'm looking for a woman that gives mind, if you know what I'm saying. I think that's awesome. Beep. Blah, 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 blah. You know, I'm just being silly. I'm not nearly as shallow as I pretend to be. Go, go. Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it coming for you? Come on, go. What you gonna do? I pray for Trump to rise. I do too. And I really hope he does. But it's getting awful thin. It's starting to sound like the Bernie Bros going, this is how he can still win. I don't know that he's going to win. I think he's done. But we know he actually did win. We saw it. We were there. And then they cheated. And everybody knows they cheated. Nobody's even trying to claim they didn't. They're just saying that they're not going to allow him to investigate properly. So if he uses an executive order or if he declares martial law or something like that, he might could do it, but it'll be a big pain in the ass for the country. And I don't honestly know if he wants to put everybody through that just to prove a point when everybody already knows that he won. So you just have to wait and see. Maybe somebody will come to their senses. January 20th is the last day. That's it. After January 20th, there's no more who's the president. That's when it's final. So we've got until then, and he's already exhausted most of his legal avenues. There's a few more, but the things that should have worked didn't because the judges wouldn't allow it. Even the Supreme Court turned against him and wouldn't allow him to pursue his case. And I don't know how they can do that legally, but they did it. And I thought the Supreme Court's job was to uphold the Constitution, not interpret it however they see fit. But apparently they can do that. The Democrats cheated, yes. They cheated blatantly and openly, and they used Venezuelan technology to do it. Socialist technology. And it's bad. And it's more than likely going to lead to some form of civil war if people don't get some kind of justice. I can't imagine anybody allowing this to continue. Because in all truth, and here's the big kicker, what they did was actually treason. That's what treason is. Knowingly going against your country for foreign benefit. And that's treason, and it's punishable by death. So if anybody decides to take that seriously and actually enforce it, there's going to be a firing squad somewhere. Cheat? No. There is a new rule in voting. If you do a mail-in vote, no matter who you voted for, it came out for Biden. That's cheating. So cheat? Yes. That's just the mail-in voting part, though. They also cheated in tabulating the votes. They had that software from, shit, I can't think of the name of it now. Starts with a D. You know, the software, the vote count software. Can't think of what it's called right now. But what it would do is just like that worm that came out in the 80s that went into computers that would take half of a cent over a period of time in banking systems. And over, say, 5 years, it would accumulate so many half a cents that it would mount up to be millions of dollars, and nobody would miss it because there's no such thing as a half a cent. So on paper, you didn't even see any money was gone. But whoever had that worm was a millionaire. So it's like that. What it would do is it would tabulate so many votes, and it would spit out so many votes and flip them. And it would do it just under a certain number so that it wouldn't be suspicious. However, they were so on the nose with it that it rang out like a bell. Look, we're cheating. Because it went Trump, 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 Biden, 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 Biden. It wasn't good. Which we already have. They already have us under control by wearing stupid masks. Yeah, there is a certain amount of social control going on, and they're going to try to enforce that vaccine. Do not take it. It's not worth it. They've already said on national television that it won't eliminate coronavirus, and you still have to wear a mask and be locked down if you get the vaccine. So what's the point in having the vaccine? If you could still get corona anyway, which, by the way, flu has gone down 98% this year. It disappeared. The coronavirus cured the flu. It also cured cancer and liver disease and heart failure. And Colorado did a recount of their numbers, and they figured out that 40% of the people that they said were death by corona also included bullets, gunshot wounds. 40% of their deaths that were attributed to corona also included gunshot wounds. So what I'm saying is it's all hype. Yes, the coronavirus is real. It will make you sick. And if you are over 50 and you have comorbidities, it might actually be fatal. Or if you have something wrong with you that contradicts the coronavirus, it might be fatal. But you are no more likely to die from corona than I am likely to win the lottery sitting here in my bedroom. It's not going to happen. And if it does happen, you are very unlucky. Johns Hopkins University did a study, and they counted up the entire total of death count for this year, and it is absolutely no different than the last 4 years. Same amount of people died this year as died last year. There was no spike. None whatsoever. The coronavirus is a little worse than the flu. It's a little bit more scary than the flu. That's it. It will pass. This whole media scare thing where they're trying to get everybody locked down and wearing masks and being afraid of each other and, standing 6 feet apart and all that stuff is unnecessary. It's not only unnecessary, it's kind of dumb. But if you allow it and you do it, then they know they can get away with other things. They could push you even further. If you'll say yes to that, you'll say yes to anything. If you'll cover your face and hide your identity, you'll say yes to anything. You just remember one thing. Bad guys wear masks. Period. A man-made virus. It's a joke. What the fuck? Question. Question. You're right. It is man-made. It is the bat-like SARS virus dipped in a little bit of AIDS virus so that it'll propagate through the human's body real quick. And that's what it is. There will be a Corona 20. There may be. I don't know. The coronavirus itself is the common cold. That is what the coronavirus is, and it's been around for hundreds of years. And we've known about it a long time. That 19 is the thing that makes it different. And they added a little something to it. They put it in the AIDS virus. No, you don't get AIDS, but it's the way that it enters into your bloodstream. It attacks you very quickly. That's what that part of it does. The main part of the AIDS virus is not there. It's just the shell, if that makes any sense. And bat-like SARS has been around for a long time also. We had an epidemic of it in, I think it was 2009, something like that. My contact is trying to come out. Hang on. There. I think it was 2009 when we had a outbreak of SARS. Was it 2010? Anyway, that's been around for a long time also. They're just combining those things together, and they did it in a laboratory in Wuhan, China. It is the Kung Flu. Everybody was Kung Flu fighting. My corona. H1N1, swine flu. Yeah, that was written about in a Sherlock Holmes book in the 1800s. H1N1 was mentioned by name in a Sherlock Holmes book. That's how long we've known about that one. And they talked about it like it was brand new when it was all over the news. Remember that? Like nobody had ever heard of such a thing. Yet, it was mentioned in a Sherlock Holmes book in the 1800s. Or whenever it was written. I think it was 1800s. Long time ago anyway. Maybe it took place in the 1800s. I can't remember. Did you? It was still the flu. Oh, you're talking about H1N1. I got you. But I've never had the flu. I've also never had a flu shot. And that's why I've never had the flu. And plus, I've got a strong immune system because I don't wash all of the bacteria off my hands every 5 seconds. I expose myself to the world. I'm allowed to be out in the world. I touch things. I pick up things. I mess around with dirty things. So my immune system is strong. If you spend all your time washing your hands with antibacterial soap, guess what? You don't have anything to protect you. That's why a lot of people are getting sick. I bet it was scary. That flu ain't nothing to joke around about. I mean, it kills a lot of people every year. A lot of people. But we don't ever talk about it on the news. That's why you never hear about it. And that's why it doesn't scare you. Because they never bring it up. But just as many people die of the flu as died of corona. If it was like they said it was on the news, you'd be tripping over dead bodies, or at the very least, know somebody personally who fell over dead from it. There's just not that many people dying from it. Not as many as they'd like you to believe. I look good in a lot of my outfits until I put on my mask. Then I look like an idiot in a good outfit. You look like a bank robber is what you look like. That's why, as a political statement, if I'm forced to wear a mask, I'll wear a bandana over my face like a old timey bank robber. But I'm not putting on that N95 mask. I'm not ever going to wear one. I never have, and I never will. I bet you do look good, all slicked out with your mask on. That 95 and the N stands for 1 hour, and 95 stands for 95% accurate. So your mask is rated for 1 hour of use, and it's only 95% accurate with particles that are small enough to go through the mask. The coronavirus will go right through that mask. That mask won't stop it. It's very small particles. Tonight I am proudly donning my Georgia Bulldog sweater with a hoodie. Go Dogs! That is correct. So wearing it is just a pacifier. It just makes you feel good. That's it. Makes you feel safe. It doesn't actually do anything. And if it did do anything, if it did actually stop any particles from going in, it don't stop it from going in your eyes or getting on your hands or going in your ears, or when you touch your mask to put food in your mouth, it goes right in. You can't stop an airborne virus with a little mask. It's airborne. The air is everywhere. Take a big drag off of a cigarette, put the mask over your face, and blow it out and see where all the smoke goes. That's where the coronavirus can come in at. And if you have a beard or any facial hair, you've got a gap between your face and the mask that the coronavirus can come in. Plus, because you're breathing on paper, you've got a nice little wet spot right here that will collect and hold anything that touches it that's microscopic because it sticks to the moisture and you're sucking it in right there at your mouth. Think about it. A mask is not healthy. The only way would be to wear a shield with a cowl, like a hazmat suit, completely covered, zipped up, sealed with a plastic thing a couple of inches away from your face, and then charcoal rebreather filters. That would stop it. A little mask is just a pacifier. It's silly. I'm not doing it. You give me something concrete, some actual science, and I'll follow that. But telling me to wear a mask, it's not going to happen. Isn't it dangerous to breathe in your own air? Yes. Because when you exhale carbon dioxide. You inhale carbon monoxide, you exhale carbon dioxide, which needs to go through a plant and turn back into carbon monoxide. So it's not good for you. It won't kill you immediately. You'd have to do it for a while and not have any oxygen mixed in with it. But it's not healthy. I mean, it's not pure air. Air isn't pure air, but you know what I'm saying. When you're breathing your own exhaled oxygen, it's like thinner than it was the first time. And every time you do it, it gets even thinner. So, you really need an air supply in your hazmat suit to keep fresh air circulated inside the suit that ran through a filter of charcoal. That's the only thing that would stop the coronavirus from attacking you outright. Wearing a little mask, if you happen to walk through a swath of air that contains the coronavirus, guess what? You have coronavirus. There's nothing you can do to stop it. It's airborne. Well, if there's an actual outbreak, then yes. I can make one. I can use a 2-liter bottle to make the face mask, and the little hole I can build a filter to go on. And then you just need some vinyl of any kind. You can use tarpaulin as long as it's not porous. Or you can use that plastic that you put around windows, that cellophane. You can use that. It's not hard to make a hazmat suit. And you need some oxygen. And you can get that from just about anywhere. Any party supply store or any welding shop. I mean, they've got oxygen, but you don't want 100% oxygen. You want 3% oxygen and hydrogen. There's a formula for the air that we breathe. It's not 100% oxygen. You can breathe 100% oxygen, but you need to breathe it constantly, and it'll make you sick if you switch back and forth. The astronauts breathe almost 100% oxygen, and so do big divers that go way down deep. But we're not at a place where those hazmat suits are actually required right now. You are not going to get sick of the coronavirus unless there's something wrong with you that will weaken your immune system, and then you may get sick from it. Like if you have cancer, or if you have heart disease, or something like that, COPD, or, there has to be something that's going to kill you anyway in order for you to get the coronavirus. It's very unlikely. I'm not saying it's 100% you won't get it, but I'm saying that it's very unlikely for a healthy young person to get it. And if they do get it, you're only going to be sick for a couple of days, and you'll be fine. Also, there are medicines that treat coronavirus that are not being advertised on the news because it's been politicized. Now, I don't know the name of it, but it's a medicine for animals. It's what is it? I believe it's a heartworm medicine. You need to look into this. There's a medicine for dogs that you can buy over the counter at pet shops that will almost eliminate coronavirus. If you have it, and if you don't have it, it'll prevent you from getting it. Now, somebody told me the name of it yesterday, and I forgot what it was. But it's a medicine you give to animals. But I'm sure you can find out. It's probably all over the internet. Matter of fact, well, let me see if I can find it, and I'll tell you. Hang on 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Got to have some fun now. Ivermectin. 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 Ivermectin is the name of the medicine. Ivermectin. Ivermectin. I think that's how you say that. Ivermectin. Ivermectin is a treatment for coronavirus. And it's 100% effective according to a doctor who has been using it for about 6 months now. Say that again. Ivermectin. Ivermectin. That's the one. Look into that. So get you a box of that and keep it in your medicine cabinet. And if you happen to get sick, start taking it. You can also get hydroxychloroquine, but make sure you get the right one. It's the one that's used for treatment of malaria. Hydroxychloroquine. This is not 100% effective, but it is a treatment. It will help. it has cured people, and also it's had no effect on people. So it depends on your system. But hydroxychloroquine is a good treatment for corona if you have it. But that ivermectin is good preventative medicine. You can take it before you have it, and it'll help prevent you from getting it. But there you go. That's coming from this redneck. So take that into consideration. I'm not a doctor. I'm using other people's scientific evidence. So if you trust me, trust that knowledge. But use your own judgment. Also, take lots of vitamin D every day. Take 1,000 milligrams a day. Vitamin D and vitamin C. Those will help you keep from getting it because it'll boost your immune system. But above all, here's something they will not tell you on TV. I'm telling you now. Go outside and exercise. You need to build your immune system, and the way to do that is exercise. You need to be healthy. Do a regimen every day, whether it's brisk walking or weightlifting or whatever your regimen is. Do that every day and get fresh air and get in the sunlight. You just spelled it. Hydroxychloroquine. Oh, you want the chloroquine part. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I got the spelling right. CHLOROQUINE. CHLOROQUINE. Hydroxychloroquine. Do not get hydroxychloroquine sulfate. Make sure that it's just hydroxychloroquine. Don't get hydroxycut. Don't get hydroxyzine. Don't get any hydroxychloroquine with an extra word to it. It's just hydroxychloroquine. And I think it comes in 100 milligram tablets. But you have to have that prescribed by a doctor. You can't get that over the counter. But if you ask a doctor, I'm sure he'll prescribe it for you if you tell him it's for malaria. CHLOROQUINE. That's correct. So there's 3 treatments for COVID-19, or any other virus for that matter. Remember that viruses are not the same thing as bacterias. So taking antibodies, will not help you at all. It's a waste of time. And also, it'll make you immune to antibodies if you actually need them in the future. So don't take antibiotics unless you absolutely have to. Don't take them just for fun, and don't take them for little things like the cold or the flu. First of all, it don't help because that's a virus, not a bacteria. Viruses are not alive. I don't know what they are, but they're not living things. It's like a invader of some kind, but it's not alive, like a fungus or something. No, because funguses are alive. I got the hiccups. But viruses are not alive. So don't take antibiotics for a virus. Ever. As a matter of fact, don't take an antibiotic if you don't feel like you're dying. Because when you need it, it won't work if you have too much of it in your system. They don't tell you that in hospitals either, but they should. Like if you get MRSA or staph infection or something like that, and you need an antibiotic, if you take it every time you get sick, it's not going to work for you when you need it. If you get that flesh-eating bacteria, if you've got a high concentration of antibiotics in your body, you won't be able to fight it off. I had a staph infection one time under my arm. There's a big old knot, pus. It was gross and it hurt really bad. And it was the Mercer kind. And I'm telling you, it was hard to get rid of. But because I don't take antibiotics, they gave me a powerful course of antibiotics. And I took it just long enough to kill the thing. And when it was gone, I quit taking them, even though they told me to take the whole amount. You don't need that much. Oh, you've had one too? That sucks, don't it? It's a very painful knot. And if you puncture it and it starts oozing, you'll get it elsewhere. You don't want to do that. I got it from a girl who also had one under her arm. So whatever it was, it transmitted from her to me. And I thought she just had a cyst or a boil or something. So I was treating it for her. I was putting a cold pack on it and, putting some ointment on it. And I was going to get ready to lance it. And sooner or later, I got it. And I was like, holy shit, this girl done infected me. And I went to the hospital and got some good shit. Got it took care of. So that's my medical advice for today. Dr. Jake has spoken. I'm as much a doctor as Jill Biden is. Actually, probably more. I bet you I got more degrees than she does. I should get a PhD. I never went for mine, but I'm qualified. I should just go ahead and buy one or get somebody to give me a life PhD, which is an honorary. That way I could call myself doctor and be done with it. Because I'm a pretty smart feller. I could do it easily. I've got everything I need to get a PhD. I just haven't written a dissertation. Now, I put my thesis down and send it in. I can have a PhD, but I don't think it really matters. It's just a piece of paper, and it doesn't prove that I have any knowledge. It's just something to brag about. So it doesn't really matter. I don't care if you call me doctor or not. I am a guitar doctor and a ancient Egyptologist and a bibliographer and a theologian and uh, electrical technician, all kinds of things. Not to toot my own horn or anything, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying. If I don't tell anybody, won't nobody ever know, huh? I'm just teasing. So how does the stream look, by the way, with my new internet? Is it jumped any or skipped any? Is it good and smooth? I jacked up all of the settings and I'm supposed to be getting a better broadcast. Doctor, give the news. I got a bad case of loving you. And it's terminal. That's the prognosis. I concur. Excellent. I love having fast internet, man. And I got the fastest internet that they offer. I mean, for regular paid internet, I could get faster, but I'd have to pay a lot of money for it. And I don't really need that fast of an internet for what I'm doing. This works fine so far. So slowly you are becoming a bread doctor. Nope. I only did that for a week. I'm done with it. I got to move on to greener pastures. It was interfering with the podcast anyway. I couldn't do it very long. if I'd have kept doing that job, I'd have had to give up on the podcast for a little while, and I can't do that. I already got too much invested in it. Too much time and money. It don't look like much, but it took a while to build. Yes. Right now, though, I'm stranded. I got my truck broke down and I got my bike broke down. And it got worse today. I used to could jump it off and ride anyway, but then it started popping and sputtering and not having power. I think the voltage regulator went out on it. So I've got one thing to fix it, but I need to get another thing to fix it. So when I get that fixed, I won't be stranded anymore. But at the moment, I'm depending on other people to give me a ride. And I'm thinking about selling my truck, getting a little cash for that to get through the next few months. But I hate to sell it because I paid cash for it and it's been a good truck. The only thing wrong with it's the flywheel. And that can't be too hard to fix. What's it need? Flywheel. Oh, the bike or the truck? Truck needs a flywheel. The bike needs a voltage regulator and a filter. And a tire. But I got the tire. And I got the alternator, stator. But I need a voltage regulator and I need a filter because it's popping to the point, backfiring where it won't stay running. It's just a headache all piled on at one time instead of, most people, their problems are spread out. Mine all happen at once, apparently. Just a headache. Ain't nothing I can't get over. Just keep working, keep my nose to the grindstone, and work hard every day, and I'll get there. I'm kind of excited for Monday, though. I'm really into that book of Luke. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. That's how it works. That's how it works. But you know me, I'm an artist, which means that I don't function properly in the brain. Things that are normal to everybody else go right by me. I don't even see it. And then it's too late. I can't help it. It's just the way I'm wired. There's a fine line between genius and insanity. And I'm right on the line, if you know what I'm saying. Right on it. I'm almost crazy. I ain't quite crazy, but I'm close. Crazy like a coot. I am too looking forward to it. But you got to cover Sunday first. Oh, I'm doing Sunday. I'm back. Now that I'm back in my house and all the moving is done, we moved for a solid week. I had to move me and my sister's entire business in 3 days. So we were day and night moving. And I had to work on top of that and get back in the house. And my house has been sitting for 2 years and it had a water leak, so there's mold everywhere. And the floor is rotted, caved in on me. So I had to do a lot of work to get back into this room that I'm in, but the rest of the house is unlivable. So I'm working on that one room at a time till I get that fixed. That's why I took off the job. I did it for a week to get the money I needed up to get everything done. And now I got to spend some time working on my house because if I don't do that, it'll just stay bad. So I needed the time to do that. And then plus keep the podcast going because this is allowing me to survive. So that's that. And then my truck broke down while we were moving. So there went that. And my bike has been down for a while, but I hadn't really been rushing to fix it because I had a truck. And now I have to have a ride, and both of my rides are down. So that's just how it works. I just didn't get to it in a responsible way. And it's my fault. But I got most of the parts to get it fixed. I just gotta tackle it. And I got the money to get the rest of the parts. I just hadn't got them yet. But the truck, I don't have any idea how much it's going to cost to fix that. I can't do the work because I don't have the right tools to work on a transmission. I need a big floor jack and the kind of tools to get a flywheel off. So I'm going to either have to get somebody to fix it for me or sell it. I hadn't decided which I'm going to do yet. But whichever I do, I got to do it quick. Golly, oh no, to what? To what, to what? At two. Golly, black lady, man symbol, oh no. What does that mean? What you trying to say? Is the atheist coming back on Sunday? He is very funny. I think he should be a comedian. And yes, he will be here on Sunday, and so will I be. I am back on schedule. I'm not going to miss any more days. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. 8:30, 8:30, 8:30, 8:30. How much did I need for transportation? Oh, Lord. I have no idea. I'm not I'm not bitching because I'm asking for money. I'm just filling you in on what's going on. Don't think that, please. I've got a friend of mine who sounds like an auction. I will be at 8:30. I pray he comes to his senses too. I've got a friend of mine whose son works at an auto body shop, and she's asking him to diagnose the truck and see how much it's going to cost to fix. I don't even know yet. I know that I can't do the work because I don't have the proper tools. But if I can get somebody to fix it for me and pay him on time or something like that, that would be ideal. And then I could get my truck back instead of selling it. And I'd rather not sell it because it's been a good truck and it's mine. I don't owe anything on it. But if push comes to shove, that's what I'll do because I either got to do some work or I got to have some money to survive on. So if I can't go to work, I need to sell the truck. So we're just waiting to see right now how much it's going to cost. And if it's not too bad, if it's under 1,000, I might go ahead and just get the truck fixed. But I don't know. Transmission work ain't cheap usually, so we'll see. And it might just be something simple. It might not be that big a deal. I don't know. I think it's the flywheel, but it could be the whole transmission, or it could be just a little sensor or something. All I know is it won't go in gear. It'll crank up fine. It just won't go in gear. And the funny thing is I just got the brakes fixed. I was working on the brakes when the transmission died. Just got the brakes fixed. So now I have brakes, but I have no transmission. It's like the truck don't want me to drive it. April is wearing a hood. Oh, April is wearing her mood ring. I bought her diamonds. Is that a mood ring? Sapphires, other gems in a ring, and a $4 mood ring. She wears the mood ring the most. Oh, I see. I didn't read the whole sentence. Sorry. April is wearing her mood ring. I bought her diamonds, sapphires, and other gems, and a $4 mood ring. She wears the mood ring the most. I'm wearing the other rings. The mood ring just went from brown to blue. What does that mean? I think blue is depressed. I can't remember. I used to know. But every mood ring has its own color scheme, so I really don't know. It's whatever the package says, I guess. I know black is mad. Blue is happy. Okay. Those used to be a thing when I was a kid, mood rings. She said it means she is all kinds of moods. Brown, green, and stressed. Gotcha. Well, mine ought to be all kinds of shades of green, because I'm stressed out to the max. Cold or mad, that's right. So what does blue mean, Kevin? It means that her temperature changed. Purple, pink, blue. How many colors does it have? Is it more than one spot, or is it mixed colors like a rainbow? That what it is now. Passionate. I'd be scared to wear a mood ring because it would tell on me. It would be like depressed, depressed, horny, 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 depressed, depressed, horny, horny, depressed, depressed, horny. Red and black means she's about to watch a Georgia football game. Go Dogs! Woof. I saw that on TV once and thought it looked cool. Don't break my chains. They change in the body temperatures. Yeah. Yep, that's how it works. It's not accurate either. It's just a thing. It doesn't actually tell your mood. It does, however, accurately describe the temperature of your finger. So be careful where you put that finger. That's what I'm saying. Don't lick that. You don't know where that finger's been. Yeah, it's just fun. Sports update, Oregon 21, USC 14 at half. No one really cares. It is the Pac-12. LOL, OMG, PTP, ASAP, DBDB, ABC, 1, 2, 3. Boy, it's getting chilly in here. Woo! Ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? It's supposed to be in the 40s. It's even colder up here. It's in the 30s right now. I think it might even be lower than that. Let me look. Let me see what the weather is. It's 33 degrees right now. 95% humidity. clear sky. But tomorrow it'll be partly cloudy. And it'll get down to 31 tomorrow. It's 33 degrees outside. Woof. Chilly. You have the heater on. No, I do not. I just got my electricity back on. How cold is it there? It's in 33 degrees. It is the low 50s here, and that is cold, Imperial Polk County. Now I need to keep warm. Any ideas? April? No snow? Not yet. And yes, it does snow here, but it hasn't snowed this year yet. It snows about every other year thus far since I've been here. It don't snow every year, but occasionally. And we've had one real snow. I mean, it might snow in a couple of inches or whatever, but one time it was like 4 feet of snow. I'm not in the kitchen. I'm in the bedroom. And I have a little space heater. I just hadn't turned it on. It's pretty warm in here. I mean, it doesn't get very cold inside because I got a good insulation, but it's getting chilly. Here you go, Kevin. This is for your Georgia Bulldogs. All right, you guys. Take a moment if you would. Please press that like button. Smash the like button. Hit it like it owes you money. And subscribe. And hit the bell icon so you'll get notifications of when I'm going to be here. Follow the links in the description below. And hey, share the video with somebody you love. Or share it with somebody you hate, but share it. I need the numbers. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Bless me, curse me, cuss me, question me. Whatever you want to do, as long as you're thinking. And if you like what I'm doing and you like to support the man, go to paypal.me/JakeJohnsonBand. It's a win-win. Everybody gets out on top. It's a write-off for you. It's a benefit for me. We're all happy. And I appreciate your patronage. And join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8:30 and Sunday at 8 o'clock, where we talk to atheists. And Monday when we talk to God. And then Wednesday and Friday when we talk to each other. It's a lovely podcast. Awesome. Go dogs. Sick 'em, you silver bitches. Bitches. I bought an air mattress. Sweet. Apparently I'm sleeping by the stove tonight. Wow. Don't you have heater? I love you, Jake. Keep warm and have sweet dreams. God bless, love. Enjoyed. I enjoyed it too, and I love you guys very much from the bottom of my heart. And please stay warm and please stay safe. No, he's not. I'm going to turn on my little space heater and get under the covers and watch me some Tucker Carlson. I love you guys, and I will see you Sunday at 8 o'clock, where we will knock the hell out of that atheist one more time. I got my gloves on, and I'm ready to fight. I'll show him how we do it in Georgia. Yes, sir. Rebob. Will do, hon. Love you true. I love you true, too. God bless you. Good night. And I'm out of here. Peace out.